Hi there, Susan McGarry Glass here, and I wanted to show you something called kiln carving, and that is the process of using heat and something under the glass to carve away the glass, carve a design. And you can use things like fiber paper, the thin stuff or the thicker stuff. You can cut this out on your own. You can use punches. You can use kiln fiber bricks and pile those up into a random design, all sorts of options. Once the design is sort of carved out of the glass, you can fill it in with another color, maybe frit, and put it back in. So that would be kind of fun. But I'm just going to show you the basics, really basics today. And I'm going to use some punches, and I'm going to use some fiber paper, and just give you the idea. So this one is some yellow glass, and this design was actually a punch that I put down on the kiln shelf. I put my glass on top of it, and then it carved that design. This is a punch really similar to this one. This could have been made into a Christmas ornament very easily. And I'll show you how I stack the glass now. Let's start with the butterfly. The butterfly is quite easy. I took this little 16th inch fiber paper and I punched a butterfly. All right. I didn't think one was going to be enough of a thickness, so I punched two. Then I took my butterflies and set them in the kiln, stacked one on top of another. I set my glass on top of it, and then I put a piece of clear glass because we need 2 layers of glass, right? We want 2 layers of glass. Instead of using 2 of the same color, clear is cheaper, so I put clear on top. After it's done fusing, I flip it over and take these little butterflies out. One of them has already come out, but I take those 2 little butterfly fiber papers out. Clean this out really well. You don't want to leave that fiber paper airborne. And here we are with a butterfly. This one was done the same way. I just punched 3 of these little designs. We all know what that is. And I just set them on the kiln shelf and put the glass on top of it. Now, if you want to see your design through, you're going to want to pick a glass that you can see through. And I want you to see, really difficult to see that design from the front of the glass. It's just going to be really difficult to see on some of these. So I want you to think about that when you're picking out your glass. The more transparent the glass, the better you're going to see the design. Let's put those aside. So for this tree, I actually used 2 pieces of transparent yellow glass, but let me show you the back. Here is the tree. I can pop that out. And what I did differently with this one was I punched my tree, and I like flipping it over so I can see where I'm punching. So I punch my tree. This one's so delicate, I'd use tweezers to get it out. There we go. Let's get one more. I'll show you that. And if you want to stack 3 or 4, you certainly can. If you want to hold these together with a teeny drop of glue, you can, but then the glue has to be able to escape, and it might cause you trouble. So I would recommend doing it without the glue. So there you go. I've got my little trees stacked, and I'm only doing this because my punch doesn't want to punch through this thicker fiber paper. And so I'm using the thinner fiber paper and stacking it up. I put my glass on top. I thought it would be nice to have something on the tree. So remember, this is in my kiln. So I took some frit and I dropped it on the piece, a little neater than that. And then I moved it around to where it would look like a tree. And I actually full fused that. And if you look at this piece, you'll see some of these are full fused in and some are not. So I full fused this down. So I got that kiln carving of the tree. And then I went back and fired it again with little bits of frit on top to give that dimension. Now you could spend a little more time with it, come up with something a little more interesting, but it's kind of fun. So many options. If you want a design that it doesn't come in a punch, you can cut it out with scissors, or you can put it in your, if you have one of those Cricut, Silhouette, those type of machines, those vinyl cutters, most of them will do thicker materials now. So you can put this into that and have it cut out maybe your name, maybe a heart. You could use scissors to cut out a heart. All kinds of options for this. All right. So I hope that gives you guys some ideas of what kiln carving is, and it gets you inspired to do some of your own. So thanks for joining me. Be cool, honey bunnies. Bye.